Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Ridge warns Steffy and Daphne, and Poppy claims Finn is not Luna's father. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge asks Steffy and Daphne to keep it clean, Luna urges Bill to open up to her, and Finn presses Poppy for answers. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. In Finn's office, he asks Poppy to be honest with him. Is Luna my daughter? Poppy doesn't want to go down this road, but Finn says they must. Were there other guys at the time they were close, or was it just him? Poppy asks him to stop asking questions. But he won't let it go. Could it be someone else who fathered Luna? Poppy claims there were others because she was young and single, and she was with him only once. Finn has a right to know, he deserves the truth. You need to tell me if I am Luna's father. At Bill's place, Luna marvels at him having a media empire and an amazing estate. He says she's better off serving her time there. Luna's sure she would have died if he hadn't rescued her. You really are the dad I wish I'd had. Bill put himself in her shoes, he saw his younger self in her. Luna feels they're a lot alike thanks to their dysfunctional, unstable mothers. She urges Bill to let his pain and trauma out. He's heard her go on about her mother and he went through the same thing. Bill shrugs. He got over it. Luna wishes he'd open up to her a little more. Bill finds it amazing how similar their childhoods were. Luna thinks she can help. At Forrester, Hope kisses Carter and they flirt and canoodle. She tells him so much of her life has changed because of him. Her world was falling apart and he helped her piece it back together again. Carter tells her they're a team, they take care of each other. Hope marvels that she's back in the building, her line is back, her mother is CEO, and she doesn't have to answer to Steffy anymore. Carter recalls that she saw the value in his vision from the start. She found it inspiring. The others made a mistake not taking him seriously. Carter laments growing the company without his best friend. Hope recaps that they wanted to play it safe. She is proud to be a part of his journey. They must be doing something right if Daphne Rose is interested. She has a feeling the fragrance line will have a bigger impact than they know. At the Cliff House, Steffy thanks Daphne for meeting her. They go over that Carter and Hope can't know they're friends. Steffy admires the scent she's wearing and Daphne is sure Carter will love it too. Steffy knows he's a sucker for an attractive woman. Daphne is doing this for her and her family. Ridge arrives and asks, so, what's going on? Steffy says Daphne's going to head over to Forrester. Ridge appreciates her loyalty, but thinks the less he knows about the plan the better. Daphne guarantees it will be a successful operation. Steffy nods, Operation Carter Walton. At Forrester, Hope says she's never met a woman quite like Daphne. She loves everything about her. Carter thinks she's a good fit for them. Hope has admired her from afar and can't believe she'll get to collaborate with her. Pinch me. Carter can do better than that. He kisses her. Hope asks, is this a dream? She keeps fangirling over Daphne Rose. Carter tells her she has the same affect on people. Hope says even he must find Daphne captivating. How could you not? At the Cliff House, Ridge declares that if anyone can get the company back, it's Steffy. He asks her and Daphne not to break any laws and keep it clean. Steffy warns if they go low, so will they. Ridge doesn't think it goes any lower than stealing a company from your friend. Daphne announces she has to go. Carter's waiting. After Daphne's gone, Steffy tells Ridge that she's their ticket to getting the company back. She's seen her in action. They go over her being one of the most desirable women in France. Steffy's sure Carter will be unable to resist her. Then Hope's heart will be broken, and their coup will fall to pieces. At Bill's place, Luna tells him she has no way to repay him other than being a friend. "Let me help you, Bill." She promises nothing will shock her. Bill says it's interesting, when he first met her mother, he thought there was goodness, but he also sensed something was off. That wrong part was the similarity she shared with my mother. Bill says she was basically a carbon copy of his mother. Luna guesses he means a woman who can't be trusted, a compulsive liar. At Forrester, Carter and Hope sniff the air as they learn Daphne is in the building. Daphne enters the office and Hope tells her the scent is hypnotic. She says, "You have no idea." In Finn's office, he asks Poppy if she's been keeping something from him all these years. She says she cared about him and still does. It hurts to have him accusing her. Finn just wants answers and it's a legitimate question. He needs to know the truth. Finn asks if she thought Tom Star was Luna's father. Poppy doesn't want to have this conversation. Finn doesn't either. Poppy says, "Then drop it." He can't. She turns away and he implores her to look at him. "Aren't you curious? Don't you want to have an answer and put an end to all of this?" Poppy sniffs, "You have no idea." Finn can't believe she wants to bury her head in the sand. He can't do that, there's too much at stake. Poppy cries that Luna's in prison and her life is over. She tried to raise a good girl, but it was so hard. What's the point? Finn wants to know. He's had his suspicions, but he needs to hear it again. Poppy tells him he is not Luna's father. Ridge had never been one to hold back when it came to protecting his family, and today was no exception. As he stood at the threshold of Steffy's office, his face was set in a hard line. He could see the worry in her eyes, and it didn't help to ease the storm that was brewing within him. Steffy, usually so composed, looked at him with a blend of curiosity and concern. "Ridge, what's going on?" she asked, her voice tinged with uncertainty. He stepped inside, closing the door behind him to ensure they were alone. "Steffy, I need you to listen to me very carefully. There's something you need to know, and it's not easy to hear." Steffy stood up, her eyes narrowing as a feeling of unease settled in. "What is it? Is it about Finn?" Ridge nodded. "It's about Finn, yes, but also about Luna. There's something you're not being told. Something crucial." Her face faltered, a flicker of panic crossing her expression. "What do you mean? What's going on?" "Steffy, I know you trust Finn, and I understand why. But there's a dark truth about Luna's paternity that no one is talking about, at least not openly." Steffy's breath caught in her throat. "What are you saying? Finn is Luna's father? We've been through all of this before." Ridge shook his head slowly, his voice low. "I know what you've been told. I know the story that's been painted, but it's not the full truth. Finn is not Luna's father, Steffy. There's someone else." Steffy stumbled back slightly, her mind racing to process what she had just heard. "That's not possible. I don't understand. You're telling me that Finn isn't Luna's father, but how could this be?" Ridge's eyes grew intense as he watched her struggle to absorb the gravity of the revelation. "I'm telling you that someone has been hiding the truth. Finn was never Luna's biological father. It's someone much closer to home." Steffy's head spun. Who would do this to us, to Finn, to Luna?" Ridge's jaw tightened as he took a deep breath. "Poppy." Steffy's stomach twisted. "Poppy, what are you talking about?" Ridge Poppy doesn't even. I know. This is a bombshell, but Poppy knows more than she's letting on. She's been part of this web of lies for a reason, and she's not innocent in all of this. She claims to know the truth about Luna's paternity, and it's not what we've been led to believe. Steffy stared at Ridge, her mind struggling to grasp the implications. You're saying Poppy has known all along that Finn isn't Luna's father and she's kept it a secret? Ridge nodded grimly. Exactly. And it gets worse. Poppy is making claims she's saying that Finn is not the biological father, and that the real father is someone else entirely. Steffy was shaking now, the weight of the news pressing down on her. She felt her world starting to tilt, the foundation beneath her crumbling. But why would she say that? Why now? I don't know, Ridge admitted. But there's one thing I'm sure of, there's a deeper agenda at play here, and it's not just about Luna. This could affect all of us. Just then, the door to the office opened, and Daphne stepped in, her usual calm demeanor giving way to a hint of worry. What's going on, Ridge? I heard you were here with Steffy. Ridge looked at her with an unreadable expression. Daphne, this is going to sound insane, but I need you to listen carefully. It's about Luna. And Finn. Daphne's brows furrowed, and she walked toward the desk. What about Luna and Finn? What are you talking about? Steffy, still reeling, managed to find her voice. Ridge just told me that Finn isn't Luna's father. That someone else is. And he thinks Poppy's been hiding it all along. Daphne's face turned pale, her eyes darting between Steffy and Ridge. Poppy know that's impossible. It's not impossible, Ridge said firmly. I don't know why Poppy would do this or what she hopes to gain, but it's clear that she's hiding something. She claims Finn is not Luna's father, and we need to figure out why. And fast. Daphne crossed her arms, the weight of the conversation sinking in. If what you're saying is true, then everything we've known is a lie. I need to speak to Poppy. We need answers. Steffy shook her head in disbelief. How could we have been so blind? How could we have trusted someone who's been keeping this from us? Trust is a dangerous thing, Steffy, Ridge said quietly. It's easy to assume that people have your best interests at heart, but in this case, Poppy has been hiding the truth. And now we need to confront her. Daphne nodded in agreement. We'll get to the bottom of this, Ridge. I promise. But first, we need to stay calm. We need a plan. Agreed, Ridge said, his tone resolute. We'll talk to Poppy, and we'll find out exactly what's going on. But Steffy, I need you to brace yourself. This is going to shake everything you thought you knew. Steffy looked at Ridge, her mind a whirlwind of confusion and disbelief. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I can handle it. You don't have to do this alone, Ridge said, his voice softening. We'll face this together. We'll figure it out, step by step. As the three of them stood in the office, the air thick with tension, Steffy realized that the road ahead was going to be treacherous. The truth about Luna's paternity could unravel everything, and no one knew where it would end. But one thing was clear, this was only the beginning of a much bigger story. And no matter what, the truth was coming.